ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing on your screens are scenes from earlier this morning when Donald Trump Avenue was inaugurated, unveiled by the US ambassador to India himself, Sergio Gore. Except this isn't Washington. This is Donald Trump Avenue, which stands in Congress-ruled Telangana, approved by Revanth Reddy, Chief Minister's own government. This is the same Congress party that for nearly a year chanted one slogan on loop: Narendra surrender, Narendra surrender. But today, look who's actually rolled out red carpet for Trump's name. And look at the timing. This comes just as the Indian Air Force floated a fresh tender seeking a bridge support package for all 36 Rafale jets. Let me repeat that all 36 Rafale jets fully accounted for, fully operational. That single document undercuts the very questions the Congress and Pakistan's propaganda machinery were both amplifying. They asked how many Rafales were actually lost during Operation Sindoor. Today, the answer is sitting in black and white in an Air Force tender document. So is this not a complete surrender from the Congress this time around?
రాఫెల్ యుద్ధ విమానాలు మన పాకిస్తాన్ కూల్చింది. ఎన్ని కూల్చిందో రాఫెల్ గురించి చెప్పమంటే ఈరోజు చర్చ లేదు. ఈరోజు మన దేశం కాదని ఇతర దేశాల నుంచి రాఫెల్ యుద్ధ విమానాలను కొనుగోలు చేసిన మోడీ గారు మీరు జవాబు చెప్పండి. మన పాకిస్తాన్తో జరిగిన యుద్ధంలో ఎన్ని రాఫెల్ యుద్ధ విమానాలు పాకిస్తాన్ నేలగూల్చిందో మీరు లెక్క చెప్పండి.
पर ये चाइना के 5-6 हजार ड्रोन हिंदुस्तान में भेजे गए, उसको गिराने के लिए हमने 15-15 लाख का मिसाइल उसके ऊपर छोड़ा, उसको ध्वस्त करने के लिए डाला गया. ऐसी बहुत सारी चर्चा है. हमारे राफेल 4 राफेल या 3 राफेल गिराए गए, ऐसी चर्चा है.
लिखे भी हैं राफेल. राफेल है ये भाई, वही मंगाया गया है.
आप राफेल ले आए, नींबू मिर्च बांधकर खड़ी किए हुए हैं. आपको याद होगा, मैंने नहीं बांधा है, वो बांधा है, इस केंद्र की सरकार ने बांधा है. रक्षा मंत्री ने नींबू मिर्च बांधकर खड़ा किया हुआ है.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate with Pradeep Bhandari, Tehsib Poonawalla and Vivek Srivastava is Sushant Sareen. Sushant Sareen, the document floated, the tender floated by the Indian Air Force clearly talks about 36 Rafale aircrafts. I just want to ask you, I mean, how much duplicity is enough duplicity when the Congress called it Narendra surrender, blaming the BJP government and said they had surrendered to US, and then goes and opens a Donald Trump Avenue in Telangana, a Congress-ruled state? How much duplicity is enough when Rahul Gandhi asked how many Rafales have been down, and then a tender comes out and suddenly they have no words to say anything?
So, Radhika, duplicity and politics are, I think, synonymous terms. I think there's always going to be duplicity in politics. Again, I think naming a street after Donald Trump in Telangana is kind of strange. We've done it in the past. I remember when Jimmy Carter had come to India, there is a village in the outskirts of Gurgaon called Carterpuri. So we've done this kind of stuff with the Americans. But, it's kind of strange because at this point in time, trying to suck up to Donald Trump, it looks a little strange. But anyways, that aside, I think the more important issue is the one of the Rafales. I think there was a propaganda carried out by people who are detractors, not just of this government, but perhaps even of the country, about that some major losses happened. I think there were some losses, but in the wisdom of both the Air Force and the government, it was decided that what exactly the losses were are not going to be declared because there is a tactical reason behind all of that. But it is very clear that the losses, at least from the tender which has been floated today, it seems that the losses were not of the Rafale aircraft. And if at all there were some losses of some of the other older generation aircraft, we don't know of that, but that has been admitted by senior officials as well. They haven't said which exactly were the aircraft. But I think it is very clear that it wasn't the Rafales. Now there have been some people who've said that why don't you display all the Rafales? The fact is that again, and I think there is a reason why the government doesn't want to do it. You remember the Pakistanis had started a propaganda campaign that an Indian Air Force lady pilot has been shot down, her plane has been shot down and has been captured. And there's this third-rate, obnoxious fellow Pakistani, supposedly he calls himself a journalist, who said that she will be Male Ganimat. They are that level of lowlifes. And now we know that there was nothing of the sort which happened. So Pakistanis lying and making false claims has been there forever. But the
absolutely,
is,
and that doesn't come as a surprise to anybody in India about Pakistani propaganda or false claims. The problem is that the Congress party played into that narrative, called the Prime Minister of this country as subservient to Trump, who is now subservient to Trump by naming an avenue called Donald Trump Avenue. Tehseen Poonawalla, would you care to explain that? If Trump is exerting pressure, and this morning Jairam Ramesh even goes out to tweet about the balance of trade with various countries and said that we have, Modinomics is equal to appeasement of USA and capitulation to China. What are you demonstrating in Telangana?
Quickly, Navika, thank you. So 2 points. As Sushant rightly said, this is many leaders across the world have been named in different parts of India, including President Jimmy Carter. In this particular case, Sushant, just for information, it wasn't just Donald Trump. It is various Americans who have contributed to the growth of Hyderabad through IT, through other pharmaceuticals, to other things. So it's an entire thing dedicated to the United States of America. That's point number one. You can agree, disagree. Sushant, please allow me. You can agree, disagree. Sushant, please. Sushant, let the viewers get something.
Please tell me of the contributions of Donald Trump to the growth of Telangana, because I think everything he has done so far has been to damage India's economic relationship with the United States and damage India's export potential. So he hasn't contributed a damn thing to Telangana, has he?
I'll explain that. That's it. Thank you for that question. It's actually good. So while India's trade surplus with the United States of America has come down thanks to Trump putting pressure on the union government, Telangana's trade with the US has actually risen out of the export services of IT. It's actually risen. This is the data that Revan Reddy is getting. But now let me give you the third point. Look, the point is about the Rafales. It was the Chief of Defense Services, Sushant and I spoke about it, and a defense attaché in Indonesia. And all the opposition said is, while we smashed, yeah, but it was CDS, na Baba?
No.
While we smashed Pakistan, they won the narrative war. I agree with
He never mentioned Rafale.
Allow me, Navika ji, to make.
Yeah, but CDS's interview did go viral. Why did he speak in Singapore? Well, you know, and I know.
There were losses, but not Rafale, and nobody in India wanted a public declaration of what India's losses are. It's militarily silly of us to kind of say that. But Pradeep Bhandari, suddenly from Narendra surrender and abusing the United States of America, the Congress party thinks that he has made great contributions to the economy of Telangana alone. Baki to economy dead hi hai na, India ki.
Well, Navika ji, I'll make 3 interjections and extremely serious observations. Please note what Rahul Gandhi had said at the time of Operation Sindoor. He and Pakistan had parodied a line that Hindustan ke kitne jahaz gire. Now when the maintenance order is out there in the open, shouldn't Rahul Gandhi, if even has an iota of patriotism, apologize to the people of the country for peddling the enemy line? And this was not just once, Navika ji. I recall, if you recall, during the time of Doklam, when it was Indian forces who had given a befitting reply to the Chinese, it was Rahul who was saying that Hindustan ke jawano ko peeta gaya. So why is it that consistently Rahul Gandhi takes the line of the enemy whenever there is a conflict with an adversary? Because he wants to create a narrative where India is weak. So today, and this is just not this, Navika ji, when Rafales were being purchased, if you recall, Rahul Gandhi had put allegations of prima facie corruption, which came out to be damn squid in the court of law. So Rahul Gandhi, whenever it comes to increasing India's national security, or whenever the India is at an upper hand vis-a-vis the enemy, Rahul Gandhi will always stand with the enemy. This is where we question the intent of the Gandhi Vadra family, in particular Rahul, who's anti-India state, which he's publicly acknowledged, saying that he wants to fight the Indian state, just not the BJP. And 10 seconds rejoinder. I am amazed and shocked that Tehseen is acting like a very naive person who does not understand how import-exports function, because it has nothing to do with particularly states. It's the government of India which makes a decision and a policy, and then it's the states which take a call. Rahul, today, it is Telangana which should, it is Revant Reddy who has exposed Rahul Gandhi, and it is Shashi Tharoor who also exposed Rahul Gandhi a week earlier, praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Vivek Srivastava, are you supporting the Donald Trump avenue?
Yeah. Yes. No, I don't. And I think Rahul ji should take action against the people who got it done, and so should the Telangana government. Point number one. Point number two.
अभी तो पिछली डिबेट में आपने कहा you will never say anything. 5 minutes ago in the earlier debate you said you will never say anything against the Congress party.
Corruption.
Here you are.
It's an administrative decision. I am advising Rahul ji, my ally. I can do it. And Bofors में राजीव गांधी जी ने हम कम्युनिस्टों को, और ये भाजपा बैठे हैं, सबको बुलाया था और सबको गन्स के उन्होंने डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन दे करके दिखाया था कि लोग there's nothing wrong. इनकी पार्टी भी गई थी, प्रदीप भंडारी की, हमारी भी गई थी, सारा अपोजिशन गया था. आप राफेल की गिनती कराइए,
सामने गिनती कराई, जैसे आदमपुर बेस के अंदर पाकिस्तान बोल रहा था कि आदमपुर बेस जो है भारत का नहीं है,
गिनती करा दी है मेरे भाई. Indian Air Force has given you a count of the Rafales. Why are you going blue in the face? If you don't believe the Indian Air Force, please go and live in China. Why live in India then?
कौन सा प्लेन गिरा फिर?
He will believe in Xi Jinping.
तो फिर अनिल चौहान को भी चाइना भेज दीजिए मेरे साथ. कौन सा प्लेन गिरा था? उन्होंने कहा था what is important is what we did after that. उन्होंने acknowledge किया था.
गिरा होगा तो गिरा होगा, राफेल नहीं गिरा था. That is the problem. That is the problem.
क्या गिरा था भाई?
They are such sadists, Navika ji. They are not able to acknowledge that India defeated the Pakistanis in Operation Sindoor. He is exactly acting like what the Chinese will do.
Sushant Sareen.
What do you want me to say on what?
भाई इनको गिनती बता दीजिए ना, how many planes, which planes fell. They want the full report of that.
मुझे जानना है कितनी गिनती है, कुछ तो गिरा था, या तो अनिल चौहान गलत थे.
अब चौहान साहब ने कोई गिनती नहीं दी थी, उन्होंने सिर्फ इतना कहा था. All that he said was that there have been a few losses.
सर मैं बता दूं,
this is the same thing which other officials have also said. They have not listed out what exactly were the losses or the quantum of
what we did after that.
In the typical communist manner, has decided that he will take the Pakistani propaganda and say there were 6 aircraft that were brought down. And one thing which has been clarified by the Indian Air Force and by various other agencies is that while there have been losses, the number is far less than what is being quoted by the Pakistanis. Now, which are those aircraft? That hasn't been specified, and one of the reasons for that is because when you are taking, when
I'll explain to you, Vivek Srivastava, what fell down. What actually fell was your credibility. आपकी credibility गिरी है. आपको आवाज नहीं आई, but actually what has fallen is your credibility when you stand with the Congress party, which names avenues after Donald Trump, when you think that Donald Trump has made some contributions to the economy of Telangana. Your credibility has fallen when you actually put words in the mouth of the CDS. The CDS only said there have been losses on our side. Which losses, what losses, which kinds of planes, nothing was ever stated. And now you have the Indian Air Force, at least the Rafales are safe. I thought you would be happy about that and acknowledge it. But you seem to be more in line with Pakistani propaganda. And that is why the only thing that keeps falling is the credibility of the opposition. We'll keep it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with the News Hour at 9.